Hello, hello, you wonderful little humans. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. So, we're going to be jumping back into Arden. It's been a while since I've done anything. I had a few days off from work, and I was going to do loads and loads of stuff. And instead I did nothing, because I am an incredibly lazy slime, you know. So that's where we are. So, I did a bit of rolling. I didn't do a lot of rolling. I did like one bit of rolling beforehand, which was, do we find out about another entry into Ardenval, given we don't want to keep on having to go past these here halflings, because they've robbed us. And we don't want to be robbed. We like our money, and we particularly like our magic items. So we're not going to go this way. This 19, under 50, so that means we find a kindly old adventurer in an inn, and we're talking about, you know, are there any other entrances into Ardenval, and we get pointed in the direction of this old man. You know, were there any old adventurers who went there back in the olden times, or were part of excavating the ruins, who might know something interesting? And yes is the answer. Turn it over, see if this works today. Alright. Yeah, meet this gruff old man, and he's kind of sat at the bar. Buy him a drink, and he's like, yes, I remember back in the time. There's a moment here. Let's just turn the gain down a little bit. It looks like it's going into a red quite a lot. Maybe that's just because I'm loud. Sometimes it happens. Oh yes, there's a hidden entrance. An old stairway in the old abandoned temple, just to the north of the site. And we're like, okay, just to the north of the site. And if we remember, we came in via this pyramid before. Just to the west of the site. Right. So just here. So normally you come up these here stairs. And then, or you can come down here and go to this here pyramid and get in. And he's saying if we go here, we'll be able to find ourselves something useful, find ourselves an option. So this is good. What's the scale of this map? 1 square is 50 foot. Okay. Another thing that we did is I worked out the experience, so we've all got 622 experience points, which is nice. Also, what else did we do? Yeah, we've adjusted down David's constitution. We've hired a new hench person. So we found that eyelashes escaped. I got very bushy eyelashes. We found that we'd forgotten to use our henchman last time. So the last one came back perfectly fine. I went, thank you for the gold, and legged it. So we've hired ourselves a new henchman for 500 gold pieces. We've also paid 100 gold pieces per wound on each of these two to recover their stats quicker. So we're only out of action for a day, and we meet this guy. We buy him a couple of drinks. We find out about this option to get in here, and we head out the next day. So let's get to our tables, eh? Get to the tables and get in there. No one anywhere near enough experience points to level up, so we're all still level 1. Rethinking fashion worksheet. No. Andrewism just released a new video, and I really should have watched it before I did this, but I was in the mood, and when the mood takes you, you've got to take it. Take that mood. So what we want is not the Goblin Kingdom. That's not what we want. Although I wouldn't mind fighting some goblins, they're nice and straightforward. No fact. Well, I mean, we can do all kinds of exciting things, but broadly, they do just function. I don't need to customize. There's a weather table, which is kind of funny. We don't want AK, we want AV. AK is the actual town. EX AV. Here we go. Right. What do we got? An encounter table. Western District. Nighttime. It's not nighttime. Eastern District. I suppose this is probably Eastern District. North, East. Yeah. Definitely like Eastern District over here. Chances during the day is 1 in 10. It's pretty low chances. Only fixed encounters are listed in the following pages. For random exploration, GM should use the following chart. Normally PCs will have a 1 in 10 chance per hour of discovering something of possible interest. Okay. We're not searching for anything in particular, we're heading for this site. So, I guess... lots of tables here. So let's go, right? So we kind of enter from here. So this is 12. I think we enter from 12. Let's take a look. AV12. East Gate. So as we approach, we can see the upper. We can physically. So okay, as we approach, we kind of see two kind of heaping towers. So they're previously like 3 stories tall, but the top kind of like third, top 2/3. So yeah, the top 2 stories have collapsed in on these towers, and what do they look like? No, there's a lot of exciting stuff over here to dig it up, but we're not here to dig it up. Some background. We don't really know any background about these towers. We've not investigated it. We're not into that kind of thing. We're not here to find towers. So we're going to continue heading west into this area. So that's I think during the day, overland travel is pretty quick. 50, 100, 150 is like 3 squares. We could probably happily travel for 150. Probably, yeah. Let's just go over 150 feet. Let's just say we're managing kind of 3 squares at a time. From here, of course, we can see the pyramid in the distance. We can probably see whatever 14 is and whatever 13 is. So 13. There's what looks like it was once a plaza. It's littered in masonry rubble with a 15-foot diameter dry basin with a long gone fountain, and occupies the center. Again, we're not particularly interested, so we keep on going. 14. The Well of Light. Undiscovered, so it's not kind of clear there unless we go over and start hunting. We're not looking for it. So we continue around this here structure. We should probably do 1 check for encounters. So if it's a 1, we get it. Nope. Okay, good. So we carry on through and reach 17. And 17 is the Plaza of the Priests of Toth. To the west of the pyramid was a complex of buildings given over to a small army of priests of Toth. I don't know why I put the map on the left-hand side of my screen. And let's bring that back. You come here. Sorry. Right. Excellent. Perfect. Where were we? No, I guess. Yeah. What was I reading again? 17. Yeah. Amid the general flattening of a region, one building, some 20 foot by 30 foot by 10 foot, still stands, albeit it's only the bottom floor. The top floor is caved in. A narrow chimney of 1 foot by 1 foot pokes out of the rubble and leads down. Okay. Those poking in the ruins of this dormitory have a good chance of finding the staircase that leads down 60 foot to the dungeon level 1. If PCs do not know of its existence, well they do, there is a 1 in 6 chance of finding it every turn spent poking around in the ruins. If they have heard of the existence, then this chance raises to 3 in 6. Okay, so we're just basically going to find out how many turns it's going to take us to get there. Roll on the following table for each turn that the PCs search for rubble around the Plaza of Tough. Okay, so first off, let's do our little search. So 1 to 3, we find something. 1. Okay, so we find it on the first turn. The other thing we're going to start doing is halving the numbers of monsters that we find in some of these pools, because it's really written for you to have like 8 characters or something. 19, that doesn't look good. No, we've discovered 3 sets of human remains. 2 in 10 chance they animate as either zombies or skeletons. What's that? 2 in 10. So 1 or 2 they animate. 7, they don't animate. And the remains have jewellery on them worth 150 gold pieces. Well, that's good. You like gold? It's a good start. 150 gold pieces and we've not even gone in. So this is last time. So yeah, I was charged 500 gold pieces for henchman, 100 gold pieces for a carrier. I didn't hire a carrier. Once we were done, we only had what? We only had about 60 gold pieces for each character by the time we were done paying for everything else. And yeah, 100 gold pieces for the stat hit. Anyway, 150 gold pieces. I was worried there when it rolled that 19. I thought something terrifying was going to happen. Instead, 150 gold pieces worth of jewellery. Okay, top bananas. And we found this entrance down into the dungeon. So, let's go to a new page. Right, start off with a massive room. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Learning how to count with dungeon slime. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And there are some open double doors here. And then go to here. And then there's an open door here. Already a jar. That's a riddle there, isn't it? Something like when is a door not a door when it's a jar? Sorry, I didn't mean to. I can't help myself sometimes. Right, basement. So in this dungeon, random encounters can be checked every 3 turns and occur at a chance of 1 in 10. Fine. Layers. Okay, layers appear. As for sellers of a ruined Fovian. How do you think we pronounce it? Thothian. Fofian. Who knows? Administrative building. This small level is easily accessible from the surface. Contains no major factions, merely vermin, dangerously weakened masonry, and a few surprises for clever and / or unwary. Provides a useful starting point for neophytes, as well as some alternate routes to the deeper levels. Okay. And we presume it's dark. And also another thing about this. Okay, so the immense pillared hall with a 20-foot ceiling was a main storage facility for priests of Toth. The staircase from the ruins above leads straight down some 60 foot before opening into the basement. Light is almost absent, save for the glimmer from the surface. So we're going to need to spark up some torches. Wizard, where are you? There you are. Spark up a torch. Light is almost absent, save for the dim glimmer from the surface of the stairs. Currently, the basement is choked with cobwebs, dust, grime, broken masonry, smashed barrels and boxes, wooden furniture, and all manners of trash. Among the junk, however, is the marble leg of a colossal statue of Arden. A 3-foot wide path has been cleared towards the wide double doors. Facing the stairs. The double doors are cracked open and appear badly damaged. Okay. So we're going to kind of presume we're going to move around in this space to see what we can see, just so we can get the full description. So I think one thing to bear in mind, so 5 in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. The stairs, and then and then here are pillars, here are pillars, moving you around a little bit. So yeah, pillars, 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 pillars. Right. 2 corpses lay face down on a path towards the double doors. One appears to be a human cleric, the other a human fighter. Both corpses are recent and show signs of severe poisoning. Multiple stings, injection marks, and necrotic blackened skin. Poke the bodies with a stick, right? Because that's what you do. Make sure nothing horrifying comes pouring out of these bodies. Is anything horrifying? Nope, nothing horrifying. And in here it says nothing horrifying pours out. As it rolls to the side, an elixir of health kind of tumbles out of one of the probably the fighter's splint mail, and so we go, well, that's a fortuitous find, and we and probably David Hands takes it. David takes elixir of health. Do the characters recognize what kind of wounds these are? No. 50-50, right? So under 50 they do. No, we've got no idea. Okay. The 16 pillars hold up. The 16 pillars holding up the ceiling They're of heavy stone, about 4 foot in diameter. Are these squares 10 foot then? Uh-oh. Ow. That was my neck. Oh yeah, so each square is 10 foot. These are 10 foot by 10 foot squares. Okay. Yeah, about 4 feet in diameter, but all show signs of stress and damage. The areas to the left and right of the staircase are choked with trash to a level of 2 foot. Above the trash hang ribbons of dusty cobwebs. Movement through the trash will be difficult and potentially dangerous. Moving through the rubble of the main chamber, chances for an encounter, roll 1 every turn. Okay. With a 50% chance of an encounter. Wow, that's a lot of chance of an encounter. However, the way up to this door is clear. Well, that doesn't sound ominous. Does it sound ominous to you? Feels like we're being led in this direction. So I think we will head up to this room and push the doors open carefully with our oh, hold on. What have you got? Nothing. What have you got? Spear. We probably push it open carefully from afar with the spear. What have you got? Nothing particularly useful. What have you got? Nothing particularly useful. I also added bandages to all their sheets for healing, for the post-combat heal. There's another resource that we can lose. Right, oh fiddlesticks, I've got tea, and it's very tea-like now. I left that tea bag in there for a bit longer than I'd intended. Never mind. Problem solved. Right. So we push open these doors with the spear. So 1A, ruined doors. The massive double doors are cracked about 18, cracked open about 18 inches. So that's like a 1.5 feet, something like that. Yeah, probably. The wood is swollen with moisture. The reinforced iron bands are thick with rust, and the door seems to have been assaulted with sharp or heavy objects. They're difficult to open, but most medium characters will be able to squeeze through in one round. Well, I think it's probably far wiser to just smash these doors down. We don't like the idea, I think, of just individually kind of squeezing ourselves through these doors and then having to squeeze back through these doors. Given these doors look like they've been hacked at quite a bit. What have we got? We've got an axe, so I think we could probably make pretty good work of them. So I reckon 75% chance of being able to hack through. 91. Of course, we can't hack through. Okay. Okay. Do they want to chance it? Do they want to chance it? I don't want to chance it, but do they want to chance it? I feel that as often this dungeon, we're kind of like forcing some deeply unpleasant choices very early on. Kind of annoying that you failed to hack through that door. So I think we'd rather risk going towards this door, but I'll say 1 to 4 we're going to go this way. 5 or 6 they're going to decide to go through the door. 3. Okay, so we're going to try and go this way because they don't like the idea of being trapped here. So 50% chance of a encounter, but we can move 9, so it'll be a single go. So 1 to 3 encounter, 4 to 6 no encounter, 5 no encounter. Going good. So we make it to this entrance here. Now, from here to A, there's a big old spider web here. It's across the entrance here, so here we're kind of mostly just seeing these thick kind of spider webs. So I can't even remember how to draw a spider web. That's the worst spider web you've ever seen. It's only a small box. Give me a break here. I'm only a slime. More looks like a when you used to do the thing for Elite. Oh look, we're zooming in. That didn't help you at all. You've got no idea what I'm talking about. Okay. Big spider web. Now, in my opinion, and I presume your opinion as well, spider webs are always flammable, right? That's kind of like their thing. That's very much a thing. So we've got these spider webs here, and if we look to the left of us, there's a badly warped door hanging crazily on its hinges. Inside again, we can see a massive. We can see a mass of spider webs. So, do we try and clear this room, or try and? I mean, let's clear this room first. So, let's just so up 1, along 2, down 1. So we're going to hold out the torch and start burning. We probably light up a second torch, right? Makes sense to me. So you'll light a torch as well, and we'll start trying to burn these webs whilst kind of keeping an eye out, and of course spiders. Large spiders, so not giant spiders. Well, they're pretty beefy. So, I don't really have any relevant spider models. How big are they? Small. Okay. So they're under 5 foot. Okay. They're under 5 foot. Double check. What time are we up to? Oh, 28 minutes. Well, I feel that this fight is going to have to start the next session. That feels like what's going to have to happen. With that, on the plus side for you, that does mean that I get to draw the little thing on the table first, and draw this out as we face off against. What are we facing off against? 8. See what I mean? I haven't even. Well, this is the actual number we're in there. I'm not sure whether or not we should keep it at 8 or reduce it a little bit. We'll have a think. Because 7765554. We've got a low armor class, but we've got a lot of hit points. Some might argue too many hit points. 8 large spiders. They do. See, if they only do 1 hit point, but 2 of these are at max hit points. We've only got 1 hit point. one hit dice. We've got armor class at 8, and they only do 1 point of damage, but they do poison. And we all know how much fun saving throws are against poison. What else we need? We need armor class 8. We need movement. Doesn't really matter. Hit dice is 1+1, so we're worth 100 XP. Damage is 1. Damage is 1, and save versus poison, so a Constitution save +2. Okay, so most of us, all of us, in fact, will need 12 or less if we get bit. Try not to get bit, I think, is the lesson of the story here. I might reduce the hit points, that's probably what I'll do. But yeah, see you next time to fight spiders. Ooh, have fun. Look forward to it.